Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zafra991, but you can call me Jack. And today we're in a Nürburgring GP for the multi-class round 2. We are starting in P13. We are at the back of the grid here. And do I have a performance for you guys today? So make sure you watch, of course, the video, and make sure you check out the other videos as well. I'll leave cards scattered throughout the video in regards to the other videos. Anyway, so let's try and focus on getting a good start here. And okay, not too bad, not too bad. Now, of course, we're in the slowest grade of cars and we're right at the back here, so is there anything we can do to push through the grid? We'll have to see. And we're actually on the inside of shifter here, but shifter just about got a better line. We're going to make sure we give plenty of space, which luckily we do. And we're just going to have a look at these fancy camera angles while we're all together for a little bit. If you guys like the slightly revised intro with the new parts, of course, just let me know. I will be adding to that as the series goes on. Just let me know your thoughts. And yeah, we're doing alright at the moment. We're just keeping with everyone, that's the main thing. Just a reminder, guys, if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe if you're new, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, comment your thoughts and share the video if you know anyone else that might be interested in today's content. So we're just trying to stick with the grid here, and mainly with our boys in Group 4, which you can see we're all sticking relatively close together here. I'm slightly further off, and as for the title of the video, which could be possibly the reason why you're here, this, which I did not realise, is I think my slowest track on this game. Now you'll see that throughout the video, and you'll see how much, of course, I'm not sure why the qualifying times weren't showing, but I actually was about 1.5 seconds off the next driver up, which I can't remember who it was now. It might have been Shifter in P12 originally, not too sure. That was about 1.5 seconds off, so that was immediately not a good start. This track I'm not too sure why I can push the limits on, so I do progress as we go on. I do think I find better pace, but here we go. We're going to just try and stick with it. Of course, with the multi-class, we have the benefit slash drawback, depending on how you look at it, of the other cars. So they could potentially slow us down or speed us up. They can go both ways, really. And there we go. We're going to finish lap 1, but we're actually going to jump forward a little bit here, because nothing happens till lap 5 where we go into the pits for the first time. And there you go, have a cheeky little bang on the wall there as well. So we started on softs as we are obligated to. We're going to bump up to mediums, and we're going to be doing a couple stints here, pretty much as the car can do, which I think that's the only one I'll be showing in this video, but there will be, I think it's 4 stints or 5 stints we do in the end. And let's just see if we can make up any ground. We do have a good couple of moments in this match, so of course I did my best to highlight all the best ones. So make sure, of course, you watch to the end. Let me know your thoughts. And we're moving right behind Shifter here. We're about, what's that, 0.8 of a second away. Now that corner just back there, definitely not one of my stronger ones. I think I may need some coaching around this track, potentially. I think that might be beneficial. I know Alsace Village a couple weeks ago, in the Euros actually. I'm pretty sure that was my slowest track, but I think this potentially might top it. We'll have to see, but that does mean I need a lot of work on these two, which is good. At least I've identified that I need work on them. That's the main thing. And we are actually back here as well in our next Euros video. Well, actually not this next one, it's the one after. So we actually pick up a penalty there, which is not good. Of course, we're already losing time as it is, but now, of course, we've got this penalty to serve. With blue flags behind us as well, bear in mind, so this isn't looking too good for me right now. We're going to get a Gecko Racer go on the outside of us there. Very nice move, I like that. I'm actually going to see him go ahead. Are we going to see these guys ahead get slowed down slightly? Looks like not quite. Legend in the pits, actually, going a little bit later than us, just by 1 lap. Deciding to switch up, so I believe Legend went in the pits with us, gained a lot of time, and there goes Baz. So that means Legend is going to come out on soft tyres, I believe. See if we can catch that. Yeah, Legend comes out on soft tyres with 100% fuel. So that's very interesting to know. So throughout the video, I knew we didn't have enough fuel. So I did what I could to save fuel by short shifting. And I probably did it a bit too much. As you see over here, I thought that was a better line. And I think I'm learning from it a little bit, but I'm not too sure where it is. Dynamic Styles making a lovely pass. Up ahead there we got JP, who is the awesome creator of pretty much all the amazing liveries. You see, my one I made myself, and it's alright. I'm in the process of making up another one, so you might see that one next video. Let me know your thoughts as well between A and B when I show it off next week. Anyway, so skipping to lap 8, pretty much exactly a lap ahead. You can see my fastest is still 205.552. Now, of course, we can't see the other timings. What we can see is Legend's time behind us, roughly about 14 seconds away from us on the Delta. And up ahead, Shifter and Legend. Shifter and Danny have a little collision there. So that actually promotes us. So we technically get our first overtake at lap 9. So there we are. So now we're not gonna try and defend it as such. We're just gonna try and stick with Shifter. If we can stick in this slipstream, that might help us. And ideally, we want to run the same. In fact, I think me and Danny run the same pit strategy on this one, which I think makes sense because I'm not too familiar with pretty much this track in general, and of course this car combination as well. I've still used this car a couple of times, just still getting used to it. So anyway, we're going to come into the hairpin here and hopefully get a good enough exit. We just about get a good exit, at least in my books I'd say that would be okay. And approaching the fast right-hander here. And ideally you want to just try and keep two tyres on the tarmac at all times there. So Danny goes for a lovely move there. I'm trying to go for the cutback, but I just didn't have enough momentum or time. And you can see there, Legend now got up 12 seconds behind us now instead of 14, so that's already 2 seconds. That's a lot of time as well. So I'm going to look on the outside here of Danny, but unfortunately I just couldn't make it work. I thought I was a bit too far out, so I just decided to back off. Unfortunately that loses me a hell of a lot of time. And then I decided to go off-roading a little bit here. But you can see skipping forward now, lap 14, now on lap 15. Legend is only 1.8 seconds away. You can see how rapidly he's catching up. Bear in mind Legend is on softs as well, but we do have the other classes and we do have the other races to worry about, as well as my ability on this track. So hopefully when we're next on it, I'll have a bit more training and a bit more practice. We'll hopefully be able to push a little bit more as well. We were on here on daily race recently, so ideally we can keep getting better and better. That's the way we want to be doing. So Legend is quickly catching up behind us here, now 7 tenths. Actually made that 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Look how quickly that's going down. So Legend getting a beautiful exit there. We've only got an hour left of the race, so I'm of course not going to be able to defend this. He's got faster tyres, and also has got a pretty cool Star Wars livery, so for that I think it's only fair enough. So we're going to stick on the outside here because I don't want to slow him down. We're on different strategies here. And if he makes the move, that's fine. Looks like it doesn't as of yet. This is such a cool camera angle there. I really like that one. So he stayed on the outside, but Legend doesn't go for the move, luckily. In terms of general race pace, I think this one I'm not too sure why I'm losing a lot of time. I think it's probably that first chicane and the last chicane and the fourth corner, I think it is, and fifth. So anyway, we're approaching the straight here, the back straight, and I decided to hop in the middle of the road, but then I actually start going defensive. We kind of get our moves here. So are we going to be able to make this move work this time? Well, Legend does exactly what I was aiming to do before. So very nice work there, mate. I think that was definitely a move of the league so far. That's for sure. Unfortunately, I just get not the best of exits here, and losing me quite a lot of time in the long run. So anyway, Yoko Racer goes for a beautiful move. In fact, make that two beautiful moves nearly when... there you go. He made the move on shifter. And there we go. We slightly take the better apex on that corner there. Whichever one that is, struggle with. But you can see we're actually relatively low on our times. So we're going to actually look to go into pits relatively soon, I think. But of course, lap 28, only half an hour left to go. A lot can happen here. And there you go. We've just come out the pits. And looks like Danny's actually off-road there. So we're actually going to be promoted into P12 once again. And there's not long left of the race, so I ideally want to... I might start looking to defend soon. Because I know Danny's faster than me. And I do have mediums on, which was not intentional at this point. I didn't mean to put mediums on again. I'm not sure. Well, I did get new gloves for racing, so... whether that plays any part of it or not, I'm not too sure. And again, some more fancy camera angles there. Beautiful. So, Danny is giving me a run for my money here. Gets a slightly nicer line through there, and I think because of that he's going to get a slightly better exit here. And we're going to try and build up a gap there. I think we take that slightly better that time. But you can see there on our delta we're already down massively, and we've not been on the mediums for too long, I suppose. So anyway, we are still defending. We're not going to be aggressive with it, we're just going to be safe. On this one, I believe I go defensive. Sorry, I don't actually go defensive, do I? Nope, never mind. Danny does make the move work. Very nicely done there. And we're going to try and hang it on here. We kind of do, actually. We're actually starting to gain, which is very nice here. So at least we picked up a bit of pace now. That, or maybe Danny's tyres are a little bit more worn than mine, but I think we're on the same strategy here. That's peeking behind there. We see we got... I think that's Dynamic Styles behind us there again. Oh no, that'd be Gorilla Gaz, my mistake. I accidentally might have broke a little bit too soon there, so I didn't mean to lay down Gorilla Gaz if it did, mate. See cheeky hazards go on there, and of course some cheeky hazards going on over there. Love it. Lots of respect here being shown, which I think it's really good in this Race Asylum league that I'm in. Which, if you want to, of course, join, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to join the Discord. Basically, I think all the drivers are really respectful here, and I think they're all just so amazing. So it's a pleasure racing, of course, with each and every one of them. So we actually catch up to Danny again, which is really helpful. And we've not got long left of the race now. We are slowly approaching the end. However, on lap 36, there's still a lot of time left, so there's still a lot we can do. Unfortunately, I do outbrake myself a little bit here. So we overcook it, and we unfortunately pay for that with a slow exit onto this left-hander. So we've lost Legend and Shifter. So it's only between 4 of us this game. 4 of us in the Group 4s. So I ideally want to be on podium. So we decided to let JP go. And again, luckily, this is the benefit of the multi-class. It could potentially slow you down or speed you up. It really could go either way. So because of that, we actually catch up to Danny slightly here. And we do have, I think, a sneak behind us here. And of course, we're going to keep it on the outside here. Because again, we don't want to slow sneak down. And Sneak gets a beautiful move done on us there. And look at this, we're getting really close now. I'm really think Danny might be feeling our presence here. So we're going to just try and keep it consistent as possible, which I think for the most part I did manage to do. However, right there, do slightly go 2 wheels off the tarmac, but we managed not to get a penalty there, which is a nice sign. So we got a run again. Are we going to be able to make the move work on Danny this time? We're going to definitely try. Have I learned from my mistake on the past 2 attempts? Well, let's find out. Unfortunately not. I should have just turned in right there. I know Danny was already gone at that point. So again, that loses me a lot of time. So not ideal. Now we are approaching the... I think this one might be the last lap here. We're very close to the end now. So with that in mind, commencing lap 42. is there anything we can do to help push through to get closer to Danny here? Well, we're going to keep watching and we'll find out. So we're going to just try and hit in the lines as best we can here. Our tyres are pretty much not in a good place right now, as you can see in the bottom left there. And of course the blue flags are right out again. Can't quite tell who that is behind me yet. We actually get a good run on that corner. I think that was actually pretty nice there. So I'm not too sure where the limits are in terms of track penalties for that one there. I think that because of that it just slows me right down. That is JP once again. So we're going to hopefully just look ahead here and see if maybe anything can happen. And luckily it does. So we actually catch up with JP once again, and we're almost, actually we must just about be in a slipstream here, 7/10 away. And approaching the tight hairpin once again. JP actually, sorry, not JP, Danny actually goes slightly a bit deep there. Although I also similarly follow in his footsteps. So because of that, we're both going to lose time, but I'm going to lose a little bit more. We are definitely catching up though. I think at this point I start feeling a bit more comfortable and confident on the track, which is important. I think it's good to maintain this feeling throughout the race. However, after my qualifying times, I did feel like I was struggling a bit. And if I'm honest, I did give up a couple laps earlier to this, but I decided to keep on going. By giving up, I mean I just decided, you know, if I lose, I lose, that's fine. Which is still fine as well. But I wasn't giving it 100%, whereas I do decide to, of course, just a lap before this. Pretty much what you're saying. So if I just stuck with it a little longer, maybe I could have made something work. And there it is, final lap at the top. We didn't get a lot of warning here. I was expecting there to be another lap, to be fair. Unfortunately not. So because of that, we're going to tuck in to P13. Not too far away, to be fair. And that is going to pretty much summon up the slowest track that I am, the slowest track to my capacity. So there's the final scores, guys. Congratulations on Gecko Racer and Pod for your wins. And of course Legend. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.